Good evening, humans. Tyrannosaurusmoth here, and tonight we're taking a look at the Street Sharks 30th Anniversary Ripster figure from Mattel. Let's do this. Aesthetically speaking, this figure looks fantastic, and it definitely tickles that nostalgia nerve. They got the sculpt down, they got the look of it down, they got the colors down, just everything looks great. Unfortunately, I do not have my original Ripster figure to compare this to. I actually only had two Street Sharks figures, despite how much I watch the show. I like the property. I only had Ripster and can't remember his name, but the headbanging heavy metal one, and that was it. But this definitely just absolutely hits all the right notes. We get that nice metallic sheen to the blue here. You can see that, you can especially see it on the harder plastic parts. The body is definitely this kind of rubberized or kind of more rubbery plastic, and that is awesome. The arms are harder plastic, as are the legs, hips, and feet, and then also the dorsal fin here. So really good stuff there. Great sculpt here. He is very vascular. But yeah, that's fantastic. Teeth are nice bright white, and then you get kind of a more off-white for the inner body. So very nice there. Great details on the eyes, inside the mouth. We just get more of that pink plastic, and good sculpt. And yeah, actually all the paint here is super crisp, which is really nice to see, especially on a mass-produced line. There's not a ton of it, but what they do have here works really well. So just a really good looking figure that kind of really harkens back to that original line. This feels like a very appropriate tribute to that line from 30 years ago. Ripster doesn't really come with any true accessories, nothing for him to hold, no weapons, no anything like that. However, he does come with this part of the packaging, which I didn't show off in this video, just not part of the flow of my reviews. But we get this cage piece, and very nicely done. A lot of dings and dents and bent bars and all that stuff that was in the original packaging as well. I can't remember if they actually had it as a removable piece. But as you can see, there's bars here, and they can be modular and all of that. So they all come with it. Does not come with a bottom, but I guess if you get two, then you can take the top from one and make it the bottom. But kind of a cool piece to have, a nice shark cage going on there. So I guess that's it for accessories. Getting into articulation action features, not much to speak of when it comes to balance, just because the proportions of the figure is very top heavy. So obviously arm assisted here. But you can definitely get some good poses, and we're actually kind of talk about the action features as we talk about the articulation. I usually like to separate the two a little bit more, but they're kind of intertwined here. And part of that is, first, the dorsal fin does push down, as you can see there, and that activates the mouth opening. So very cool. That's obviously a callback to the original figure. Love it. Come to the arms. We are hinge and swivel, so we're coming to a perfect T. We get rotation there, of course. We get single jointed elbows, going to full 90. We get a little bit of rotation there as well. For our hands, we are hinge and swivel, both horizontal. We only get one set of hands, of course. When it comes to the waist, this is our second action feature. So we got a swivel, but it's on a kind of elastic or something, so you get that punching action. So really cool. I can't remember if the original figure had that or not, but awesome that it's here. So just be careful. Obviously, don't overextend that, but that's still cool. For the hips, actually drop downs, which is insane. I don't know. This doesn't feel like it's needed for something like this. And that gives us full splits. Absolutely insane. I'm not going to complain, that's for sure, but it just feels weird and extraneous considering the rest of the articulation. They didn't have to go that hard, to be completely honest. Front kick, because that drop down is full 90, beautiful. We don't really get any rotation, so no thigh swivel. Single jointed knees, bringing us not even quite to 90. You can see kind of a single click. We do get a little bit of rotation there. For the boots, really nice point. Was not expecting that much, to be honest. Not really too much forward, pretty much just comes to neutral. And no rocker, which I think is probably the thing I'm most disappointed about. Not really disappointed, but thing I was kind of hoping to see. I'd rather see rocker than the drop downs, but still some really impressive articulation and action features considering. Getting into size comparisons, here he is with various vintage lines as well as a Motu Origins Scareglow. with some domestics, with some imports, with some monsters. Finally, with an articulated icons Oni, and yours truly in human form as a Valverse Action Force figure. So my final thoughts on the Street Sharks 30th Anniversary Ripster figure from Mattel is that this figure absolutely rules. Mattel gets it, and Motu Origins was the first example of that. Them doing the spin-off with the cartoon versions of Motu Origins is extra proof, and then this is just really the icing on the cake. They clearly understand kind of how to modernize those classic designs, and that's really awesome to see, because this is what a lot of collectors want right now. I'm definitely all in. Like, this is really cool. It's, you know, I obviously love the original vintage figures, growing up with them in this human form, and just seeing them applied so well is just awesome. Obviously, with the TMNT kind of equivalent line from Playmates, things look questionable. Honestly, I legit think that they should just hand over the keys to Mattel and let them do that for the turtles, because they know what they're doing. This is great. Like, the action features are intact. The articulation is actually updated. It might not function perfectly, but it doesn't really need to. It's definitely more than what was there before. It feels really awesome, and just, yeah, it's a great line. I'm really excited about this. I only got Ripster. I actually originally had the entire first wave pre-ordered, but, you know, with so much stuff coming in, I was just kind of like, okay. Again, you know, with Street Sharks, I originally only had Ripster, the other character with the guitar, I can't remember the name of, and that was it. And then pretty much, you know, it was Extreme Dinosaurs, obviously. So, you know, I hope this goes the distance, and then I hope they do Extreme Dinosaurs, because Extreme Dinosaurs in this format makes me very excited. So yeah, this is available from various online resources at the moment. I will have a link or two in the description below for you to pick them up if you are so interested. So that being said, I hope you found this review informative and some entertaining. And if you did, hope to see you back, because I do multiple reviews a week of action figures related to tokusatsu, dinosaurs, monsters, pro wrestling, and more. Any of that appeals to you, come on back. Let's just escape this hell world for a while and talk about some really nice and fun plastic. But really, at the end of the day, I hope you're well. I hope that all of your toy dreams come true. And most importantly, I hope that you and yours stay weird, simians.